Even if we yell, we'll be fine by tonight. 'Cause we can break up, but we will make up like we always do. Even if I say I don't love you, you know it's not true. 'Cause loving's what we do, and I love you.
One basic truth can be used as a foundation for a mountain of lies. And if we dig down deep enough into the mountain of lies and bring out that truth to set it on top of the mountain of lies, the entire mountain of lies will crumble under the weight of that one truth. And there is nothing more devastating to a structure of lies than the revelation of the truth upon which the structure of lies was built. Because the shock waves of the revelation of the truth reverberate and will continue to reverberate throughout the earth for generations to follow, awakening even those people who had no desire to be awakened to the truth. Welcome to the Great Awakening. The credibility of our institutions, constitutional law that governs our great land, our republic, and our ability to regain the trust and the faith of the American people all depends on our ability to restore equal justice under the law by prosecuting those responsible. Blind justice. Treasonous acts, sedition against the republic, the people of the United States, infiltration at the highest levels of our government, media, corporations, planned and coordinated. Folks,
So it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive.
what a beautiful Monday. April 27th, 2020. How is everybody doing on this fine Monday? Oh, we got the Oath of Three this morning. We got Woodman. We got Fluid Patriot. I'm going to jump right in with the fellows here in a minute. Just want to take a second to tell you, never take what we say here to be 100% word, 100% fact, just poured out, laid out truth. We try just as much as you do to get to the truth in the sea of lies out here, and it is a sea of lies. Again, take all your own research, listen to whoever you want, subscribe to everybody you can and that you're willing to listen to. Look at all the journalists, watch all the news that you can take in. Don't get trapped up in the process, but if you have all your things in order and your research has been dialed in, you'll be able to start spotting the lies like they were just, there's no way they could be hidden properly, folks. It's just too easy at the point. It's interesting. I've always used the movie They Live as an older reference from the 80s, and that was on last night. Actually just kind of popped on. So, he puts on the glasses and he's able to see these creatures amongst him. He's able to see the propaganda in all the billboards. It was there all along, just blind to it. Okay, so without any further ado, we're going to introduce again. I am Michael. This is the Patriot Hour, Navy, here to bring you guys truth in our, starting up this channel. My idea, we got Ben, we got Woodman, we've had Scott, we've had Nate, we got Fluid Pour. These people, again, we've all crossed paths for whatever reason, and we're here today together. Some of them, people like Scott, you haven't seen him since the Alamo. Yes, he made it back. He's not stuck down there by any means, but he'll be on soon whenever it works out. Everyone's schedules are different. This is not about politics. That's the wrong video. It looks just like our panel. No, it is. It is. something far more simple. All right, so that video, there's no more artwork. I'm got a little bit more words that are in there, but that was just the intro for the next one I'm working on. So you guys got a little sneak peek of that. Fluid Pour, Woodman Brothers, morning.
Good morning, and great intro, Mike. Great intro.
Thank you.
Really nice.
Nice little change. Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna put something else in there for us to look at now. But yeah, so like I was saying, Fluid Pour's got a lot going on. Without getting in too much to your personal business, I'm just saying. So you might not, be available tomorrow, or I don't know what your schedules are, or why you haven't been here the last few episodes. It's just because, and people always ask, "Where's Ben?" or "Where's Fluid Pour?" If you guys aren't on these, again, this is none of us get paid. The channel did used to make a little, but that's 100% gone. So none of us get paid. We're all just veterans. We're all just truth seekers, and we all have lives, schedules, families. I don't know if that wraps it up or not, but that's basically the issue. So when we're all here, all four, when it works out perfectly, it's a blessing,
Yep.
Other than that, there's a three of us to hold it down, or the two of us, and me and Ben just did one last night because he's like, I can't do one tomorrow, but I'm willing to do one right now. And I was like, you know what? Hell, let's do it. So we did it. That's how that works. So
That was a good one too.
yeah, it worked out well.
Yep. Well, I'm going through the signing of the closing paperwork today, just so everybody's tracking. We bought our new house. We're down here in Florida, and loving life. It's relaxing. It's easy going. It's sunshine at 75 right now, man. I love it.
Can't have
Alrighty.
All right, that's our desktop though, so I'm gonna leave that there. I'm messing with a few things here, folks. Is it 7? All right, we're gonna hear this again. All right, I got it turned down. Okay, so we're back to where we were. We'll put that in there. So what else, Fluid Pour, in your neck of the woods? It's good weather. You're getting ready to purchase your home here. Possibly today you actually close, you said, at 2 p.m.
Yeah, we're signing all the legal documents today, and we should be able to start moving in once we get the keys. And it's been a long process. We lost our home when I got out of the military. It was 2016. I'm sorry, 2013.
Okay.
And we've been fighting ever since then to get our credit and everything back on track. And now we're finally here. And we bought a brand new, beautiful home. And I'm stoked. The beach is 20 minutes away.
All right.
Living in Florida now, so it's good. When he lived in New York, I wasn't so much about ever getting down there to visit, and but now that you're Florida, you're gonna be my new best friend.
Bring it. Yeah, bring it.
Once you get a boat,
and bring
brother,
Woodman with you.
we're gonna be blood brothers.
Oh yeah.
Boat? I had a boat. I already had a boat.
Yeah,
back
the
in
best
New York,
kind of boats
but
are
it was junky.
bust out
Ones
another
that float.
1,000. The best boats are your buddies' boats, folks, and
Yeah.
just
Well, we're
messing.
gonna
So
be doing
Woodman,
some
how about
ocean
you?
fishing.
You had some family going on, right? Or yesterday you had some family over and had some broke all kinds of protocols and rules and statutes. Why don't you tell us about that? You and your law breaking self.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. No, I had a great time yesterday. Just kind of fell together. My sons showed up. My brother-in-law showed up, which we ride Harleys together and stuff. And great. We had a great day. Family time is just super, people. Take advantage of it. I personally have a great family. I mean, I've really been blessed. I have 3 boys, and they're monsters, man. They make me look like some kind of little Boy Scout, Mr. L is one of them. He's my middle son. He's out fishing right now. My youngest one, though, he makes rocket parts, and they haven't done any layoff or whatever. They've been actually putting in overtime. Yeah, I had a great day yesterday, man. Thank you very much, Mike.
Well, no, that's good.
Fantastic day. God, I was so blessed, man.
No, that's great. Fluid Pour, you guys are getting good weather. Woodman had a great day. What are we talking about here? We got Grillin talking to a Deborah, and I don't see Deborah's like Grillin. How do I order T-shirts? Okay, they're talking about the shirts. Yeah, we're gonna be making a move on that today. There will be some movement. Yeah, we'll go more. Hopefully by the next video or the next live video tomorrow, we'll have an update. How about that? All right, so everyone's having a good day. It's good weather. I got some stuff to do here in a little bit, so we'll get on with it. I just wanted to look at a few articles, go over some things. It's Monday. We're looking for Flynn here in the next few days to be just 100%. It's unbelievable. It's not unbelievable. We've known it here at the Patriot Hour. Other people that have been following along have known it. It's just coming out more than ever. But how about that, you guys? And
great.
we know all the things the FBI's done have been crazy. They kind of stack towards. Everyone's like, well, just a little air there, Greg. The FBI lawyer, couldn't take the fact that the one, guy, Carter Page, worked for the CIA. It just didn't fit into his narrative, so somehow it didn't make it on the paperwork. It's like, yeah, okay, there's a very meticulous air there. And then the other airs you look at too are it just seems like when you put all the airs in, they almost make a domino line to where one knocks over the other, and they're all in coordination with pushing their narrative forward.
Yeah.
The airs could
exactly
be
what it is.
so less connected. It's like, well, you got one air over here where I don't even know how to explain it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like police work. It's like, you talk to one group of guys, which, leads you to the next group, and then everything's lined up to be, all right, we got the 6 guys involved in the bank robbery, and the plan took place in your garage, according to this guy, because he's ratting on y'all. And I mean, it just all, adds up. So
It sure does, yep.
Everyone's like, well, how's nobody been arrested yet? Because no crime's been told yet. They did this, they covered it up. It's just coming out. And that's how it always works. It's, we're going to see that these, Ray, I guess, refused. So, and it's funny. People are like, well, why did Q say trust Ray? And it's like, nobody knows why people say what they say. I mean, we know the enemy was on the boards, disinformation. Well, you use that every time. That's a great one to have tucked in there. Well, it's like, well, that's how it works. If you can't even have a back channel for the public to be aware on, if you're just dumping dates and next Tuesday we're going to do this, and then the enemy's there seeing that as well. So it doesn't work like you'd think. Like, it's just, I don't know. That's just my theory. But what do you guys think? I'm talking a lot.
One lie on top of another to cover another to cover another to cover another. And it's just the greed and the desire for control and just being God on earth, if you want. To call it that. They're not my God, I'll tell you that. But it's just about control, man. It's about getting what they want, making you a slave more than you already are. And whatever they needed to do to get you to that point or to get themselves into that position is what they're willing to do.
Yeah, no,
taking down an honest, good man that gave his life for this country, everything but his life. General Flynn, we're with you, brother. Can't wait to see you walking free.
Yeah, and then they made him go ahead and plead guilty because, they were harassing him about his family. Unreal,
They went after his grandkids,
his son. And
yeah.
There was no...
But it's not all of them. It's just, there
was no off limits.
There was no off limits, exactly.
Yeah. The top few of them FBI guys are just they're making it bad for everybody. CIA is going to be tore apart anyway.
Yeah. Woodman, it shows you the level of lack of morality that they actually have and what they're willing to do to destroy anything in their way to get to their desired goal. It's just ridiculous. Nothing is off limits. Nothing matters.
That's right. They want to go back to their norm, which is not ours.
Heck
All
no.
right, so we're just going to look at a few headliners here. Useful idiots. Bill Gates praises China regime and their handling of the coronavirus. Dumps on U.S. So he took a hot one on the U.S. and praised China. What do you guys think about that?
What a guy. What a guy. He owes the patent, doesn't he? I mean, sure he does.
He took a hot one on America and,
What a guy.
you know, went with the commies. This is a typical thing going on with the media, isn't it?
You know it. You see
praising.
it every day. Every day. You know, Trump blew up at him during that one time. He's just tired of all the lies. Like he says, no matter what I tell you guys, you still screwed up anyway and say something different. That's why he done that really kind of childish thing that one time by, you know, having those screens set up, you know, where they showed everybody what he had accomplished and what the dates were and everything, you know, so they couldn't screw it up. They still did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, it's the game, man. They're trying so hard to get rid of him because he doesn't want, like us, he doesn't want what they called the norm. We don't want that. That's, you know, they're all, I can't say all, but
What's that one say there, Greg?
Dr. Fauci gave $3.7 million to Wuhan laboratory. Something's going on. Rudy Giuliani drops a bomb on the NIA director, Tony Fauci. Good for you. Dr. Shortstack's evil is about to be shown to the public.
Back in 2015, the NIH, under the direction of Dr. Tony Fauci, gave $3.7 million grant to the Wuhan Institute of Virology. The Wuhan Institute of Virology is the main suspect in leaking the coronavirus that has killed more than 50,000 Americans, and thanks to Dr. Fauci, again, destroyed the U.S. economy. So, as early as 2018, U.S. State Department officials warned about the safety risk of the Wuhan Institute of Virology lab on the scientists conducting risky tests with the bat coronavirus. U.S. officials made several trips to the Wuhan laboratory. So, despite the warnings of the U.S. National Institute of Health, the NIH awarded a $3.7 million grant to the Wuhan lab studying the bat virus. This was after the State Department warned about the risky tests going on at the lab. So it looks like they had a track history, you guys, of just being, I don't know, risque. Well, it's kind of like, you know, I wouldn't, you know, it's kind of like if you were running a little back shady deal there, Greg, doing, you know, your meth or something, for example. And it's like, it's unhealthy. It's, you know, your 55-gallon plastic drums are corrosive. They're, you know, it's just not quite the uppity up lab that we would all hope for. That's what I imagine when I think of you and meth. But I'm joking. I'm just messing around. But you know what I'm talking about, right? So the backwoods laboratory versus, like, you know, just like hospitals, I guess. Like that time you and your buddy were down in Vietnam and you guys got those two hookers you were saying, and the hospital just didn't have the cure.
I believe that was Woodman, not me.
Again, I'm just messing. But, so what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? The Wuhan? What kind of? I've read articles and seen, you know, some credible witnesses talking about, like, just the lapse of security, and then overall, like, it's kind of like your restaurants that are bad, right? They get shut down by the health department for not abiding by, you know, clean dishes, and you know, you got rat feces kind of all over the place or something, roaches or whatever. The same happens with labs, right? I mean, there's standards and then there's not standards, and then there, you know, so.
Well, people work in labs, you know, I mean, come on. You might have 10 people working in a certain area, and 8 of them are really good, and then you got 2 people that are really, you know, sloppy, let's say, you know. Bingo, there you go, you know.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
But I still think it was a bioweapon. I really do. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
they've already denied it. So now if it took 2 months to come out, like, well, it did leak out because of their sloppiness. That would be the angle they'd go to, because instead of saying we released it on purpose, you know, that would be the other real daunting. I don't think we'll ever get that out of anybody, but you know, it's just like the 9/11 thing. You know, it's hard to, you know, we'll never get to the root, probably. Like the one guy that's alive still is going to confess or something. Even if they did, I don't think half the people would believe it. They'd be like, well, what he meant to say, Woodman, was, it's like, no, the guy just said he did it and he took money and that's why he did it. Well, what he really meant to say was,
how true, man, how true.
You know, Hillary could come out and admit to some stuff. I'm like, well, what she meant, Woodman. You know, she admitted it. She put her hands out, like, please take me away, arrest me. And, well, I just think she's covering for a lot of people. No.
She's got a lot of people covering for her.
Well, you know it.
Yeah.
In reality, that's terrible. That's crazy.
It's
the power
crazy.
she has, you know. The witch. One of the witches.
The Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
No,
Pelosi,
I
the
get it.
witches. AOC in the gang too. Witches, man.
So, did this come from China? Did this come from the lab, a dirty lab? And was it released purposely or, you know, on accident? I guess we'll see. They're not even admitting it came from.
How true. Yeah. Well, how'd it get all over the world if it wasn't released, you know? Come on.
So
Unless they're spraying it through
Wang.
chemtrails, who knows?
Yeah.
So Dr.
Yeah.
Kentucky public school teacher charged with possession of child pornography.
Ooh-wee. I haven't heard about that one.
Let's see here.
Warp-minded people.
You want to read this one, Greg? Can you see it?
Yep. Kentucky public school teacher charged with possession of child porn. Kentucky public school teacher's been fired and arrested for possessing child pornography. I think it's Rob Thompson, an 8th grade teacher at West Hardin Middle School, was arrested and charged on Tuesday with 2 counts possessing child pornography, along with a 33-year-old man named Matthew Lyons, who was charged with over 100 counts of the same. These 2 men were arrested after the Cyber Crimes Unit found a 2018 chat between them involving pornographic images of minors, according to the press release the Courier-Journal reports. Lyons is also facing 1 count of prohibited use of an electronic communication system to procure a minor for sex offense, 2 counts of the use of a minor in a sexual performance, and 2 counts of distribution of matter portraying a sexual minor. U.S. Attorney Russell Coleman has announced that he will face federal charges of sex trafficking of a child, attempted production of child pornography, attempted online enticement, and distribution of possession of child porn. Unreal, man. It's like mimic Jeffrey Epstein. Let's see if I can be the next one in line. Disgusting.
Man.
Sick.
So the Courier-Journal also reported that Lyons is accused of paying 2 14-year-old boys $70 and $60 to perform oral on both of them earlier in the month. The sex accident took place in Lyons' pickup truck while he was parked in a Dollar General parking lot in Hardin County. He also exchanged sexual explicit photos with the 2 minors. So I'm grateful to our cyber crimes team and their law enforcement partners for uncovering these terrible acts and acting quickly to arrest those allegedly for committing these crimes. So, unbelievable, you guys.
It's disgusting. Makes me physically ill.
Yeah.
Warp-minded. A teacher. Warp-minded.
And they always get into those positions. So this is like videos I've covered. It's like the Boy Scouts. It's not that those systems were based around it. It's that these people weasel their way into positions of power.
Yep.
Exactly. They weren't originally meant for ill intent.
Yes, exactly. So hospitals get paid more for listing patients as having COVID, even if they show no symptoms. And I know that they've been trying to dispute that, but that is the case. It's like anything else, folks. Oh, you got a disaster because you got so many outbreaks here. Let us help give you some aid, something. It's how it's working. I can go over the article, but I choose not to. It's just a fact. So justice is coming. Flashback on corrupt Mueller and Flynn prosecutor Van Grack. Have you guys heard of that? He is a German soldier digging his own frigging grave.
Whoa. No, didn't hear that.
So corrupt DOJ attorney Brandon Van Grack is neck deep in General Michael Flynn's little situation. Wow. The case initiated by the U.S. government and the Mueller gang. Van Grack was involved in numerous corrupt and fraudulent activities in the Flynn case. Former U.S. Attorney Joe DiGenova spoke out about this back in January. DiGenova explained why AG Barr kept Van Grack on his team. In May of 2018, we reported on the 13 angry Democrats. If you guys remember, Trump's talked about that quite a bit. On the Mueller's investigative team, all right, including Obama donor Brandon Van Grack, CNN Harold Van Grack, and the rest of the Mueller team. In regards to Van Grack, CNN stated as follows. Brandon Van Grack served in the Justice Department National Security Division. He prosecuted counter-espionage cases in the Department of Counterintelligence and Export Control Section. His role on the Mueller team, Van Grack was one of the lawyers on the Mueller team that handled the Flynn investigation, set up, and guilty plea. He is overseeing Flynn's case in court. Notable cases. Van Grack was involved in several high-profile cyber and counterterrorism cases, including the prosecution of the Kosovo hacker who gave personal information of the U.S. service members to ISIS. The hacker, Adrit Ferezi, was sentenced to 20 years in prison, according to the DOJ press release. Van Grack also helped prosecute a U.S. government employee who took home classified documents that contained national defense information. National Geospatial Intelligence Agency employee Moen El Lara was found guilty after federal agents made forced entry into his home and discovered over 500 pages of classified documents in his basement, according to the DOJ press release. We noted at the time what CNN left out of the report. He led a grand jury inquiry in Northern Virginia scrutinizing former Trump associate Michael Flynn's foreign lobbying, and Van Grack donated to the Obama campaign. Since that time, Van Grack was involved in many questionable, corrupt, and even criminal activities while serving with the Mueller gang. The following Twitter thread outlined many corrupt DOJ attorney Van Grack crimes for working for the Mueller gang via TechnoFrog. If you guys aren't following TechnoFrog, I highly recommend you do. The corrupt history of the Flynn's prosecutor Van Grack's from the special counsel office to the prosecution of Flynn. So he labels it here. Just a great little outline story. Deceptive edits from Trump lawyer John Dowd's voicemail produced to Van Grack made its way to the Mueller report. All right, these were straight up edited, folks. They omitted the section where Dowd and Flynn's lawyers not to disclose confidential information. So if I remember going through these transcripts, the real ones, and then the tapes that leaked out, and then what were presented to the Mueller, they were literally like, you took out all the context, you can make something really bad. You could do it with our videos here, because we cover this crap. If you took out all the stuff in the beginning where we're introducing ourselves, you can make it seem like we're the ones talking about that. It's ridiculous. So check this article out. We can, I'll leave that link down below as well.
That is data manipulation, if you will.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah, no, exactly.
To the third degree. Yeah, it's unreal. The steps that they'll take, the lengths they'll go to do what they've done. Look at General Flynn. I mean, the guy's 33 years, 2-star, 3-star general, and treated like a piece of trash.
Oh yeah,
right.
Those of us that served, maybe not with him, but alongside him in the uniform that he served in, really pisses us off bad.
oh yeah.
Right.
Real bad.
Yeah, I was in under his years. His name echoed through the, all branches. This is how it works with some
Yep.
of these heroes, folks, and sheroes. You guys, what else you got going on for the day? I think I got phone calls coming, and I got to make a few. I got to get some stuff done here. I got another one of my crew guys showing up around, I don't know, here in the next 45 minutes or so. I need to actually run down to the bank. I need to make a few run errands basically before they get here. Techno Frog is awesome.
You paying somebody to move all that mulch?
No, nope. My kids are gonna do it. Well, yeah, I'll probably pay
Good for you.
my son a little bit. That's a wearing job.
Everybody
but,
plan on a two-day respite from the Patriot Hour. Mike's gonna have to rest his old bones.
I'm just gonna be in charge. I'll mentally be tired, but
Telepathy. Hopefully, the technology.
Got to have a foreman.
Telekinesis. Move it.
I found in most jobs, it's like no matter how big nor small, you can't have too many chiefs and Indians. You have to have a foreman. So I will be playing that role.
One thing. Ice Princess Khan.
I'll be
happy
foreman.
Birthday. We saw your message there. Happy birthday to you, Ice
Whose birthday?
Princess Khan.
All right. Happy birthday, hon.
Whose birthday?
Ice Prince Khan.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right, let's do our famous throw out here. You guys, tell us where you're from. Tell us what you're about.
I know
This is
Darren
fun.
Carson's here. Speed
This
up
is the
that
fun time.
There we go.
All right.
Ohio. Trina Clark says, "Please run for office." She's talking to you, Mike, not me.
Upstate New York.
Western New York. Hello.
I think my job's
UK.
better
Nova
watching
Scotia,
The Office.
Gallipolis, Wales, UK, Detroit, lock and load, baby. That's right.
Dollywood, Virginia, North Kakalaki,
Arkansas, Kentucky,
Charlotte,
Charlotte, North
South
Kakalaki,
Carolina,
Nevada,
Belfast
Kentucky,
is here,
Windsor, Ontario.
All right.
New York, deplorable. Niagara Falls, New York. What's up, man? A lot of
Ohio.
Patriots up in that area I just moved out of.
Pennsylvania, Eastern Shore, Maryland, Toronto,
Retired New
NYC.
York
Jersey.
PD. Thank you, Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you.
All right.
Hernandez.
Wisconsin.
God bless.
Minnesota.
Las Vegas, South of Jersey, Northern Michigan,
Florida.
Pennsylvania,
Nova Scotia,
South
Nova
Carolina.
Scotia.
Venus.
Been there, been in Nova Scotia, been at that casino.
right.
Central Florida. Keene,
Oregon.
Pennsylvania, man. You guys are right near where I lived.
I was on the
Oklahoma.
USS George Washington, and we pulled into Nova Scotia. We couldn't pull right in. We had to port out and take Liberty boats in. But maybe you remember or heard the ship pulling in there years ago. Would have been back in '99 or
It was
2000.
Fleet Week, Navy Fleet Week.
Nope, we didn't get invited to that for New York because we were nuclear powered.
No,
They
no,
didn't
no,
want
no,
us.
not in New York. I'm talking about when you went up there and you cruised around in that Fleet Week area, or in that time frame. They also took you up to Nova Scotia and parked you there. They did the same thing on the Roosevelt. It was fun.
Deep Creek Lake, Milwaukee, Johannesburg,
Oklahoma.
80 degrees in Cali, New Jersey, Budweiser, dear friend,
Halifax since '71.
Funeral Home.
Nice. Atlas, Oklahoma.
Miami, Florida, North Cuba, Liberty and
Fort
Halifax.
Myers, hello.
Liberty and Halifax. Yes, right.
Star
I was in Liberty
Spangled
up
Baltimore.
there.
I love it.
Nova Scotia Fleet
You
Wake,
know it.
Daytona,
Carolina.
baby.
Star Spangled Baltimore. Seriously, how do you go to the
Daytona.
bathroom?
It's only 20 minutes away.
California.
Johannesburg,
New Hampshire.
Pennsylvania,
Louisville, Johnsonburg,
Kentucky,
PA, Wyoming,
down by the river,
down by the river.
Z
California.
Ranch, New Mexico.
Mexico.
Michael's running mate in office of Congress. I could probably do that. Vancouver, BC, Montreal, Canada,
Montreal,
Tyrannical,
Tyrannical,
Nevada,
Nevada.
Communist New Jersey. Where's he at? Where's Sean from Communist New Jersey? I ain't heard from
Yeah,
him
we
in a
haven't
while.
heard from him for a while.
Hopefully
Yeah.
he didn't get hemmed up with everything going on. Oregon,
South Carolina. Arkansas.
Marijuana and
Arkansas.
sunlight destroy the virus, Patriots.
Arkansas, pork chops and applesauce.
Oh, yeah.
DeBerry,
Dartmouth,
Smyrna, Tennessee,
Nova
Moses,
Scotia.
Lake Washington.
Probably
what a place to
Trenton.
live.
Only 328 likes out of 782 people.
Come
I
on
concur.
now, push the button.
Hit the like
Where is
button,
Hunter? Wait,
folks.
where's Hunter? Where's Hunter?
Where's Hunter?
Yeah.
You
Nobody
think he's
talks
with
about
his
Hunter
dad
no
in
more.
the basement? You know,
I
old
think he's
sleepy
under
Joe?
his bed.
Can't move too much, you know.
I think he's under his bed.
Right.
Yes, it's true. No freezing here. West Virginia, Medina,
Medina, New York, hello.
New York, Detroit, Mich, Ellensburg, Indiana,
Cayuga Lake, New York. Look at all the New York
Texas.
Patriots.
New York, big city of
yeah.
dreaming. Gainesville,
Mississippi.
Texas, MISSISSIPPI, Colorado,
Yeah.
Black Eagle Trust.
The Show
Bank
Me
of Black
State.
Rock.
the Show Me State. I hit like AV, California, Kentucky,
Fire
South Dakota,
Fauci.
last state for freedom.
Elkhart. John
Bay
Hood.
City,
weed.
Texas.
Indian weed, I saw something.
West
on
Palm
there.
Beach, Florida.
West Palm
Danielle.
Beach. Q Spain.
Spain.
Q Spain.
I
I've
love
been to
being
Spain.
from
I've been to
Florida
Palma.
now.
Palma, Spain. Kelly.
Puerto
Where's
Rico.
Robert?
Buffalo, New York.
Ooh, where's Robert? Ooh, we haven't seen
Where
Robert
is
in a long
Robert?
time here. Show me.
Oregon.
Hunter's busy smoking that crack in Daddy's basement.
Famous potatoes.
JT Wild's in the house. What's up, brother?
Oh, hello,
What's going
JT.
on?
All right.
What's up, JT?
We got JT. You guys get over there, hit drop a link,
Yeah,
subscribe to JT. He goes live all the time with music.
Don't-
Psh, can't
Yeah,
miss
what
the
a
music
guy.
during the quarantine. It's great. Great
Yeah, man.
vibes.
Good stuff.
You know it.
Good stuff. And he's going to be at our Patriots Fest August 14th and
Love you
15th,
too, JT.
2020, Bristol, Indiana. Make sure you
You
guys
know
get
it.
out there, man.
He's a good Patriot.
Love JT.
Does a
Thanks,
great.
JT loves General Flynn, which makes him even better.
That's right. JT knows what's going on, folks. He's woke. He's and that's all we're trying to do is help you guys see the truth. We're spreading our propaganda of truth. See, the opposite of their propaganda. But yeah, that's all. Our only agenda has always been freedom, liberties, keeping you informed, and trying to point you in the right direction as we all do it together. Thank you for joining the Oath of Three this morning. It's Monday. Enjoy your rest of the day. There's going to be couple more videos out from the Patriot Hour. And I was going to work with Woodman maybe a little bit later as well. I got an idea to help him out. He's wanting to get videos out as well and start his channel, if it's something once a day, once a week, whatever he decides. Right, Woodman?
You know it. I appreciate it, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike is my teacher, everybody.
Yeah, well, we could even, I can even have you beam into the show like you do and hit record and then have that video done for you, and help you, have something to edit up a little bit for your... I got some ideas. We'll talk more offline. There's a link. Thank you, Face, for dropping. We got Danielle Bird. We got all the mods holding it down like they do so well all the time. And we got some special things for the mods. Things are already coming in. I got in my possession. But yeah, no, what are you doing today here in a little bit, Woodman? I don't know. We might need to get over to your brothers or something. We'll have to talk. I know. I don't know. We'll have to maybe get together here in a little bit. So
Sure. I'll leave it open for
Check
you.
us out on Fluid Poor Patriot too, guys.
Yes.
Twitter, please.
check them
If
out
you
on
could.
Twitter. Drop the links. We got the links for everything, I think. But I'm on Twitter.
Send me
Twitter.
info.
JT's on Twitter.
Send me info. I will
I think
repost,
Woodman's
I
on
will
Twitter.
retweet. I will do it all for you.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Love doing this. Truth. We gotta represent the truth, man.
Well, we
God
have
and
to.
country.
Yeah.
God
Hey,
and
we
country.
took the oath, brother. We took the oath, and we all stand behind it 100%. We took the oath.
I wish
right,
those
guys.
in office would do the same.
Yep.
Oh, I agree.
Bye, guys.
All right. We'll have a great...
Full armor of God, everybody. Please do not forget that, especially during these times here.
Pray for our president.
Pray for
Everyone.
everybody doing the correct thing,
Yep. Pray for
Yes.
all
Yes.
the soldiers on the front lines.
Yep.
All right, you
And
guys.
protecting angels around all you guys, you patriots. We love you all. Thank you for being here.
What a great show. See you guys
Every
back.
morning.
Here's another little 1-minute intro of the next video. The intro of it.
Even if we fight, it's all alright. Even if we yell, we'll be fine by tonight. 'Cause we can break up, but we will make up like we always do. Even if I say I don't love you, you know it's not true. 'Cause loving's what we do, and I love you.
One basic truth can be used as a foundation for a mountain of lies. And if we dig down deep enough into the mountain of lies and bring out that truth to set it on top of the mountain of lies, the entire mountain of lies will crumble under the weight of that one truth. And there is nothing more devastating to a structure of lies than the revelation of the truth upon which the structure of lies was built. Because the shock waves of the revelation of the truth reverberate and will continue to reverberate throughout the earth for generations to follow, awakening even those people who had no desire to be awakened to the truth. Welcome to the Great Awakening.